Have you ever taken a moment to ponder the true cost of global military expenditure? It's a figure that could truly astound you. The world's military spending in the year 2020 was estimated to be nearly a staggering $2 trillion. To put this monumental sum into a more comprehensible scale, it's an amount larger than the GDP of almost every country on this planet. Only a handful of nations can proudly claim a higher GDP. Consider the United States, the world's preeminent superpower. It's no surprise that they top the chart when it comes to military spending. An incredible $778 billion from their treasury was allocated to their defense budget in 2020. This expenditure is more than triple that of China, the world's second largest economy by nominal GDP, which set aside an estimated $252 billion for its armed forces. This comparison becomes even more glaring when you factor in that China's population is over 4 times larger than that of the United States. But it's not just the global superpowers are making a splash when it comes to military spending. Even considerably smaller countries like Saudi Arabia, despite having just a small fraction of the population of the US or China, allocate significant portions of their budgets to defense. The Desert Kingdom set aside a substantial amount of approximately $57 its military in 2020. The sheer magnitude of these numbers compels us to question the allocation of these funds. Despite their economic and demographic differences, nations across the globe are investing heavily in their militaries. This prompts a crucial question. Could these enormous sums be better utilized for more pressing global issues such as healthcare, education, or tackling climate change? Even relatively smaller nations like Saudi Arabia have surprisingly hefty military budgets. The Desert Kingdom spent an estimated $57 billion in 2020 alone, a figure that could certainly raise eyebrows when considering Saudi Arabia's demographic scale. The figures are truly mind-boggling, prompting us to question how these vast funds could be better utilized. But what if we took a moment, a pause in our routinely busy lives, to examine the other possibilities? What if we allowed ourselves to imagine, to visualize the potential outcomes if even a minuscule portion of the immense amounts of money that circulate in the global economy were channeled towards sectors often overlooked, such as education, healthcare, or the development of environmentally sustainable technologies and infrastructure? Just picture, if you will, the far-reaching implications of such a shift in monetary focus. It is an idea that could drastically alter our world. If we delve deeper into the specifics of this concept, we'll find some interesting insights. For instance, the United Nations, a globally recognized and respected organization, has conducted research and made an estimation concerning the financial cost of eradicating world hunger by the year 2030. Their calculations suggest that approximately $267 billion per annum would suffice. To put this in perspective, to try and comprehend the magnitude of this figure, it's worth noting that this sum is considerably lower than the joint military expenditure of the United States and China in the year 2020, 2 of the world's leading economies. Moving forward, let's shed some light on another crucial area that's in desperate need of attention and funding: healthcare. The World Bank, financial institution that provides loans and grants to the governments of poorer countries, has put forward an estimate. This estimate indicates that around $114 billion per annum would be sufficient to provide universal health care in countries classified as low and middle income. To draw a comparison, to help you visualize the scale of this figure, it's important to know that this estimated figure is nearly the same as the spending of Saudi Arabia and India. That's roughly equivalent to the military spending of Saudi Arabia and India combined. Imagine the difference that this kind of investment could make in millions of lives around the world. This concept, this possibility, is indeed food for thought. The implications are crystal clear. Every single dollar spent on military hardware is a dollar that is not devoted to building a better, more equitable world. It's a sobering fact that commands our attention when we really pause and contemplate its true essence. Visualize each dollar that we are funneling into the military. Now imagine if that very dollar were redirected to fund education, healthcare, and social services. Think about the school systems that are currently grappling with overcrowded classrooms and outdated textbooks. Those very institutions could be revolutionized with this redirected money. It could facilitate the hiring of more qualified teachers, the construction of more spacious classrooms, and the procurement of updated, relevant textbooks. It could provide children from all walks of life, irrespective of their socioeconomic status, the chance to access quality education, to thrive academically, and to dream of a future unhampered by educational inequality. Imagine the healthcare facilities that are currently gasping for resources, where patients are frequently turned away due to a lack of funds. That same dollar, if redirected, could be used to purchase life-saving medical equipment or to fund ingenious research into diseases that are currently without a cure. It could facilitate the establishment of mobile clinics in rural areas, provide affordable healthcare to underprivileged families, and ensure that everyone, irrespective of their financial standing, has a shot at a healthier, happier life. Consider the social services that are stretched thin, unable to provide adequate support to those who need it the most. That same dollar could be used to create more comprehensive programs to aid those struggling with homelessness, addiction, or poverty. It could support food banks, homeless shelters, rehabilitation centers, and employment programs, essentially providing a much-needed safety net for society's most vulnerable. But the cost of military expenditure isn't just financial. There's a profound human cost, one that is often overlooked. The cost of lives lost, of communities shattered, of opportunities squandered. The cost of children growing up without parents, of parents outliving their children, of dreams annihilated under the weight of war. And so the question remains, is the price we pay for military spending one we're willing to bear? Or can we imagine a world where our financial resources are dedicated to nurturing life rather than preparing for war? As we step into the dawn of a new age, we must pause and reassess our priorities. We are living in a unique era, one that is profoundly shaped by rapid technological advancements, fluctuating dynamics of global politics, and an escalating concern for the well-being of Mother Earth. Given the current state of affairs, it has become an urgent necessity for us to reflect and ask ourselves, where are we channeling our resources? Every day, we bear witness to the adverse effects of misplaced priorities, of a world system that prizes accumulation, dominance, and power over the fundamental health and well-being of its inhabitants. It is high time we adjust our focus, reallocate our investments away from machines that bring destruction and towards the creation of assets that foster growth, our most vital asset, the people. Our communities, form the foundational fabric of our society, the pulsating heart of our civilization. They deserve nothing less than our undivided attention, our unwavering commitment, and our generous allocation of resources. Investing in education is a key priority. We must strive to create innovative systems that fuel curiosity, promote critical thinking, and instill creativity. Our children must not merely be repositories of facts, but seekers of truth, ready to question, eager to learn, and prepared to grow into enlightened individuals contributing to the betterment of society. Likewise, healthcare requires our focused dedication. We should work towards guaranteeing that every single individual, irrespective of their socioeconomic standing, has access to affordable, quality healthcare. We need to shift our focus towards prioritizing health, both physical and mental. This is crucial because without a sound mind and body, all the knowledge and education in the world amount to nothing. Lastly, we must channel substantial resources into sustainable development. Our planet needs our care to ensure it continues to thrive and nurture life for countless generations to come. We have to find innovative yet responsible ways to coexist peacefully with nature, to deploy our resources in a way that doesn't disrupt the delicate balance of our ecosystem. To conclude, it's time for a paradigm shift. We must turn our attention away from destructive weapons and towards people, the lifeblood of our society. The areas that need our focused investment are education, healthcare, and sustainable development. Only then can we build a world where the well-being of our people and our planet is at the forefront. In this video, we've embarked on an in-depth exploration into the staggering scale of military expenditures that take place globally each year. We have delved deep into the billions, yes, billions of dollars that are consistently funneled into the production and procurement of weaponry. This is a figure so vast, so incomprehensibly large, that it boggles the mind. It's an amount that, if redirected and utilized differently, could utterly transform the face of our planet. We've taken time to consider the many available alternatives to such colossal defense spending and realize the boundless potential in the repurposing of even a minuscule fraction of these funds. Imagine if we could repurpose even 1% of these funds. We've explored how these plentiful resources could be used to foster in underdeveloped regions, to uplift communities languishing in poverty, and provide quality education that expands the minds of young individuals and erodes ignorance that breeds conflict. Just imagine the possibilities if these funds were redirected to finance research and development that could lead to groundbreaking scientific and medical breakthroughs, potentially changing the course of human history. We've envisioned a world where the path to a safer, more prosperous planet doesn't lie in a relentless, fruitless arms race, but in a collective, worldwide aspiration to uplift, to enlighten, and to heal. On this thought-provoking journey, we realize that it's high time to invest wisely, to invest in the true architects of peace, the people who inhabit this beautiful planet. We've painted a picture of a world where the people, regardless of their race, religion, or nationality, take the charge in creating a peaceful, harmonious world. We've aimed to propel a future where military spending is an antiquated, outdated concept, a relic of a bygone era, and peace, prosperity, and shared growth form the sturdy foundation on which all of humanity thrives. Together, we have the capability to usher in a future where military spending is relegated as a relic of the past, and peace, unity, and collaboration become the foundation upon which we all thrive, coexist, and flourish. A warm welcome to you, and thank you for choosing to embark on this enlightening journey of discovery and introspection with us. We profoundly appreciate your presence here, and your decision to accompany us on this enriching voyage fills us with exhilaration. This isn't a mere journey, but rather a shared expedition that bridges the gaps between various minds, eclectic ideas, and diverse perspectives, amalgamating them into a harmonious unity. As we voyage through this intellectual adventure, we venture into uncharted territories of knowledge, wisdom, and comprehension. This journey is a unique melting pot of individual experiences, a convergence where personal histories and stories are shared collectively. It's an affirmation of human resilience, a testament to the unfathomable strength of the human spirit. As we continue along this path, we reveal new insights, solving the puzzles of life's mysteries, basking in the warmth of soul-stirring narratives, and most critically, unveiling our latent potential to effectuate meaningful change in the world. Our journey takes us on a winding path through the intricate maze of life, scrutinizing our history, comprehending our present, and visualizing our future. Each step we take in unison is a stride towards enlightenment, a step that brings us closer to reaching our shared objectives. As we embark on this collective exploration, we're constantly reminded of the potent force that collective action embodies. By disseminating our knowledge and insights, we aren't merely enriching our minds, but also sowing seeds of inspiration in others, encouraging them to hope, to dream, and to tirelessly strive for a better world. In today's rapidly shifting world, where the pace of life can oftentimes be overwhelming, it's all too easy to overlook our shared humanity. This journey serves as a grounding force, a gentle reminder that every individual has a unique narrative to narrate, a distinctive perspective to share, and a singular contribution to make towards the construction of a peaceful future. So let's cling on to our innate curiosity, remain receptive to fresh insights, welcome diverse thoughts, and persist on this richly stimulating journey. We urge you not only to listen, but to actively participate, to raise queries, to share your reflections, and to engage dynamically with the content and the community. And if you haven't yet, please do subscribe. Your subscription not only bolsters our efforts, but also ensures that you stay up to date with every nugget of wisdom, every inspiring story of hope that we share. With every new subscriber, the fabric of our community strengthens. Our shared journey becomes even more rewarding. and our collective vision of a peaceful future inches closer to realization. So, let's collectively construct a future that's defined by peace, understanding, and unity.